Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Down Channel. We're here downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street on a Saturday night, taking in the sights down here. It is the final weekend for the rodeo in town here, and so wanted to bring you the cowboy hats as well as the mingling amongst the locals. This is, I believe, yes, this is Alter Ego, one of the local bands here in Las Vegas. It's actually a very well-liked and well-followed band that performs here typically at the First Street stage, which is where we're at. Here on Fremont Street, we're looking straight ahead at the Main Street stage and the Plaza Hotel directly ahead of that, or beyond that, ahead of us. And then, of course, the Canopy, putting on a show, as it always does there overhead. And you can see the schedule for the artists that perform on the screens there, that perform overhead. We got Katy Perry, Shakira, Stone Temple Pilots, Tiesto, etc. Excuse me. As we continue westbound here on Fremont Street. This used to be a two-way road up until about 1992, I think, early 90s, and then they decided to close it off and create this pedestrian mall that you see here today. They got a bunch of the casino magnates together and decided that this would be the way forward for Fremont Street. So they closed it off, and here you've got another one of the loved local street performers. These guys, there's probably 4 or 5 of them down here. Some of them have multiple performances at the same time, just depending upon when they hit the lottery for that valued time, the 2-hour window within that circle, the black circle they have there. I think it's 38 circles that they have down here that the street performers can perform within. And a lot of them are very aggressive about asking for tips, and so just be careful. I saw a couple of guys who asked some girls if they wanted a hug, and then after they gave them a hug, they said, okay, that'll be $20 each. So, you know, they don't disclose this up front, and they're not supposed to ask for money, but they do. And then it just becomes a matter of your word against theirs, and it's a mess. It's really, they need better regulation of it, because these street performers are really kind of getting away with a lot down here. Some of them are really, really great, though. Met up with this guy. He's on TikTok, taking in the local band here. This is a country band here, playing country music here on Main Street stage. So yeah, just always ask, if you want a picture with them, just ask them, the street performers, in advance, how much is it to take a photo with you. If they tell you it's free, then ask them how much do they expect after the photo is taken, because you want to know up front. And it's your discretion whether these guys are partying, whether you want to give them money or not. But sometimes they kind of, they make you feel coerced and guilty a little bit. I've seen some of the techniques they use on people to guilt them into giving them money. So this is the Plaza Hotel down here. There's Pink Box Donuts, a very popular donut spot here. I have been in there a few times for donuts. We turn around here and go back east. This is the Golden Gate over here. This was the very first known address in Las Vegas at 1 Fremont Street. Right here on our right. It's gone through several name changes since then, but the building is pretty much the same, at least the bones of it are. So the city decided they wanted to have the street performers come out here and vie for a spot via a lottery. And so they hold a lottery every month. And then we've got these guys here, these puppet masters, if you will. That's just good, clean family fun right there. Oh boy. This is a family show, guys. Yeah, so the street performers, they get the 2-hour window, and some of them get more than one 2-hour window in one day, and they will take advantage of that. It just depends upon their luck and the luck of the draw and all that. Sometimes they'll trade with other street performers for a particular window. I've heard all of this from a lot of the street performers down here. Yeah, this one's different. I haven't seen these guys before. It seems to be popular. A lot of folks crowded around here, taking in the sights. As we continue back eastbound now here, towards this guy. Yeah, you just keep your head on a swivel at all times. And not even here, but also on the strip as well. There are tons of street performers down on the strip, and they're not really regulated. They're kind of on the property out front, in front of the casinos, on the sidewalks. And there have been lawsuits back and forth, putting them to work. There have been lawsuits about, freedom of expression and all of that, and freedom of speech down there. So yeah, you just have to be careful with the street performers. They'll tell you it's free. It's never free. They expect something in return. And there's some high heels for you. Crowd's kind of light here for a Saturday night. And really kind of surprising. Really expected to be a lot more packed. But they are nickel and diming everyone. I mean, we just saw in a previous video that I posted that it was, look at some of these pictures here. Huh. That's, yeah. We just saw in a previous video that they charge $50 to park down here at the Golden Nugget on the weekends. So that's something to keep in mind. It's like $50 overnight or whatever, so if you show up at 6 p, typically 6 a, you gotta go. Unless you're a hotel guest, of course, but there's a lot. Some of the city-owned lots, they let you stay till 8 a.m. But the whole thing tends to kind of start shutting down and quieting down right after 2 a.m. So, because they do have hotel guests and stuff like that down here. So, I mean, the casinos, of course, never close. But Fremont Street, this outdoor promenade here kind of slows down tremendously. You don't have the live bands out here after 2 a.m. As we take a look here at First Street Stage, an alter ego in between Circa and Binion's here. Whiskey Liquor there on the top, the second floor, upstairs and down. They have some seating downstairs as well for you to take in the concert, the free local concert there at the First Street Stage right next to you. So that's pretty cool. And then they also have the Troy Liquor Bar up above me and to the right on the second floor. You can go up there and look across the promenade at the concert, whatever it is that they've got going on. Would like to take a moment and say thanks so very, very much to all of you for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok if you haven't already. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. Also helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. And the almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers here on YouTube and TikTok. Also check out our shop section on YouTube. Have some awesome merch available for you to take a look at. A lot of cowboy hats down here right now. Also, shout out to member Lance. Lance, thanks for being a member, buddy. We appreciate you. Due to copyright issues, I'm not able to play the music that they're playing, but it's pretty much a cover band. They play like Def Leppard and All American Rejects, and they also sang some Cyndi Lauper as well. So they kind of span the decades, this band does. A lot of them do, really. A lot of the local bands that come down here kind of span the decades with their music set list. This guy is banging on the drums all day. Check out Vids from Mike for some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Vegas, VIDS-FROM-MIKE. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Down channel, it's the journey. We'll see you next time.